So I patched the backend and
Live
below
stream is on.
Oh, thanks, Lauren. That the race isn't correct?
rate
The
is
rate.
not correct. Yeah, the rate is not correct. So I fixed it today, and the updates is let's see. I cannot remember exactly what I have done in last week. But let's see. The big update was onboarding Monic and updated. Yeah, the big change are the forms. The forms has been changed massively.
It looks like you also
new components are designed. Yeah. What?
It looks like you also added mainnet transactions to the CSV.
Yeah, it was done. It was done by Mohammed. We designed it. We worked together. It's done. Yeah. I sent Mohammed to vacation for 1 week. He deserves that. Yeah, here is new version. As you see, Monique is going for vacation. I wish I could go. I'm busy with the stuff, but I hope I finish my test although and go for vacation. At least few days, resting, be refreshed. Yeah, it's it. I pass it to Lauren.
Hey, don't have too many updates. The only thing that I did last week was just like the issues regarding kind of the limit on like transactions when there's like you can't do a transaction with funds less than like I think we were saying $70, but Amin was saying just like we pulled that from the back end, so I was just putting in like value. So I finished all of those issues and I passed them off to Mohammed. I didn't know he wasn't working, but anyway, I put the info in there, and yeah, that's it. Pass it to Merlin.
Hi everyone. So I did some stuff that James asked me, and so I just fixed something. I think that there is a PR, but I can't add reviewers to the PR or link that to an issue. So I don't know. I'm waiting for so that James review it. But if someone want to, because I put a photo and ask a question, if I remember, it was just a little bit, little fix about grief issues. That it's like an input avec a number of character that was like far away, and my question was if we need to put the character counter into the input or just below, and so it's really like UI stuff. And then I dive into Cypress documentation, and so because James asked me to just have a look and maybe implement like simple end-to-end tests, and for later, so that before deploying a new version or stuff like that, just to be sure that the DApp is working well. So I tried some stuff, and then there's another PR that you can review, and I ask just if you wanted that I continue to add some more end-to-end tests, and maybe have just implement more tests, and I don't know. So I'm waiting for James. I'm waiting fine. So that's it, what I've done last week, and I pass to
really
Mark.
Yeah, I'll just take it for just a heads up. This is the Giveth trace call, so the app where you usually request funds, like for the common simulator and stuff.
Okay, so it's not the right call.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, like, it's still really cool to hear your updates, and also I thank you for saying that you weren't on the team, so I added you to the Giveth team. on GitHub just now.
But one question: where is the right call for me? Because I follow some links and there was nobody in and I think I missed the
Sunday
hour.
and Wednesday. It's Sunday and Wednesday.
Yeah. But last week there was James on Monday, no? Isn't it?
Well, there's a Giveth governance call an hour before this, and then that everyone's welcome to go to, but it's not really a work. It's governance, so it's just us talking about random
Okay,
stuff.
okay. So really, I'm really sorry to bother you. I will quit, and yeah, I wish you good afternoon and good call. Sorry.
Thanks, Merlin.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, gosh, there's 2 Moniques to choose from. I'll pass it to the second Monique.
Second Monique. Okay. This week, I just get familiar with all of the procedures and all of the processes of the Giveth trace. I made 4 and 5 roles, and for better understanding the process, I do with just the simple giver and the bank owner, the campaign owner, and the reviewer. I just tested all the processes, and we reached out to Marco about what he feels about the sprint planning and finding the best first step to take. And I also talked with Danny, and I made some changes to the project and created some sprints, because we don't have any sprint in ZenHub. We have milestones. I started to create a clear roadmap and vision for the Giveth trace with the help of all of the team members. And I hope the next sprint I can manage and do the demo and review and planning. I also want to make lots of change for this way that we have. For example, if we have a sprint duration of 2 weeks, we can just have 2 meetings at the end of the sprint, in the middle of the sprint. But we have to have the burn down charts for showing the progress to make it clear for everyone what's going on. And I need to have some meetings with all of the team to pursue the agile and the scrum. It's not a kind of leadership. It's just mentoring or coaching about the for example, we have to have DOEDs. DOEDs is totally different than the success criteria of each issue. And I just get found out. I'm happy. I'm very happy that I understand the whole process. But lots of other projects, and the relation between these projects is also very complicated for me right now. For example, I think James I mentioned, Kai said that what's about the using DAO on Giveth trace, I think, and and the plan and the future of the product is not very clear for me. I need your help with all of you guys. And we also have a meeting with you, with Griff and Hadi. Hadi just started to make the very good documentation. I'm lucky to have this document. I read it and I want to contribute more in it. I have a plan to start helping Danny and maybe Lauren to write a simple kind of wiki for the givers or the donors kind of user guide. It also helped me to understand what's going on, and maybe we make a clear documentation for our users if you agree. And I want to reach all of the team members after my vacation to get to know what's their needs and what exactly can I serve them in this process. That's all of updates I think I have, and I have to pass it to Marco.
Thank you very much. Great updates. Updates from last week from my end. Other than what Mo said, we had a call. I helped them onboarding to the team and providing my feedback and my suggestions regarding the sprint planning and all that stuff. And I was working on the Giveth trace and Giveth.io Figma files reorganizations. I think you heard that because these two are kind of connected in a way. And yeah, those are my updates. What else? Well, nothing else, I guess. Who's not gone yet?
Yeah, I forgot to say some updates. Yeah. We added, new front-end developer is entering step-by-step the application. I first defined a role, an issue for him to create a load more button for conversation. Before that, all the conversation were loaded at once. It makes a whole column and make disorder in the view of the milestone. It's done. Currently, he's working on new and more complicated issues. I want to bring him one step out smoothly. I always thinking about how to split the task and assign to members. Another update was our Microsoft Azure service is activated. I finally get access to that. It's great news because I typed with Kai. We can start using that, utilizing that. For instance, we are using the database of Postgres in US2. We can. It has some resources for that. We don't need to hire another server. Run another server or use another cloud-based service. Azure has all of that. We can also migrate our database to that, and get services like CSV there. Yeah, I spent some time on making that work. Yeah, these are another updates I missed to say.
That's great news. I think the only person left is Danny. Danny, did you have any updates for Giveth Trace?
Only that I loved Monique's question about providing input for the roadmap, and gave my answers today, and loved seeing everybody else's answers, and look forward to seeing a roadmap coming out of that. I guess from update perspective, I'm launching a new DAC and campaign today with Manu regarding the Patagonia wildfire crisis. So he's going to create his own campaign. I've been walking him through getting that set up today and getting all the information and videos in both English and Spanish. And then we're going to launch that campaign as part of a larger DAC for global land and water protection, as an overarching cause that this campaign and other campaigns can participate in. So I'm really excited about that. And that contributes towards some of our goals of getting other users on here. And these are users that will be on both Giveth Trace and Giveth.io, so they can deliver instant donations right to the people that need them immediately using Giveth.io, and also offer the more transparent and accountable Giveth Trace layers of accountability right down to milestones to show how funds are being used. And I see this also contributing to the longer term goal of having that DAC be a cause on Giveth.io, that when people give at that cause level, they'll get the tokens and be able to curate. And it's something that's really dear to my heart to see us using this to affect real change for the people who don't have access to this and really need the work that we're doing to be able to have the change we want to see in the world. So I'm just excited about how all of that works and getting to work with people who are using this to do that. So I'm grateful to you all for your support to make it so we can do it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is it a DAC created? I cannot find it in the list.
No, we're working in a Google Doc right now. He's got some folks who put together some beautiful information, and we're getting it written up in both English and Spanish, and also getting subtitles on Spanish videos to include in there. So we had hoped to have it up by Saturday, but he's building a team around doing this and wants everybody's input. So I hope to have it up today.
Did you use the admin feature that Amin made?
Yeah, I did. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we've been talking in direct messages and sharing screenshots and walking him through it. And yeah, it's awesome.
Well, hopefully he'll love the new milestone creation process that Amin is also working on. Okay, cool. So, since Amin, you said you're taking a vacation next week for
Yes.
like 3 or 4 days, it sounds like.
No, it's gonna be at tomorrow, 23rd until 29th of the April.
Nice. And Amin as
6
well.
days.
I will finish the forms, and then I will rest at home. I should supervise the new front-end developer, be a backup. Mohammed is on vacation. And if Mohammed joins again, I is still at home. I will be home, but work less than before. Because I'm tired. I'm real tired. I have not been vacation for more than 9 months, I guess. I don't know. I was up, but I was moving, and it was more than work.
Yeah, well, this is a great time to take vacation. It seems like everything is going smoothly. Just don't merge anything new, and let things work. It's before the beginning of the month, so like things are usually pretty chill. Things get a little more chaotic at the very end of the month and the beginning of the month. So, definitely, dude, you deserve the time as well. So feel free to take it.
Thank you.
And but what I'd say is, I don't know, it feels a little weird. I mean, I have the Zen Hub board up. We can go over it. But if no one's working this week, I don't know if it's going to make a lot of progress. So what I guess I would just do a round of like questions if there's anything specific people want to discuss, specifically you, Amin, if there's any issues that you want to discuss and just get validation on. But then we should end this call early.
Yeah, I was talking. That's great. We have time to discuss important issues. I talked with Monique today. One of my concerns was to, Monique wants to schedule their task and create some task burning diagrams, assigning tasks based on the capacity, the velocity, and I was concerned about how we can estimate our capacity. For instance, to test everyone. We have 3 full-time developers, 1 product manager full-time. Okay, we know they will work 40 hours per week, but about others, we don't have any definite value. I don't know. I think we should have some estimate. For instance, Lauren say, okay, I will devote every week 5 hours for you. Okay. And Monique can decide based on that to how much test, how much how much content providing, anything that Lauren can take over can be assigned to her. Sorry, assigned to her. And I guess we should it's essential for us to for everyone define some capacity, how much hours they will devote. It was my concern. Yeah, and also another minor issue is that I will fix the forms this week, maybe tomorrow, and after that I will launch the new milestone creation forms and develop. I love everybody to drop in and create milestone, test it for us, and get us feedbacks about that.
To do a standard work, I think we have the commitments to deliver all the things that we take in the last sprint. But the problem was that we don't ask people how much hours and days they can contribute to the project, and that was not clear. So I want to just ask Amin that do all the issues in the sprint backlog and the in progress column. Can we make it done, or if it's not, we have to have a another meeting and make it clear again that what issues can be commit and to be commitment about and deliver at the end of the sprint.
If I may just suggest one thing, the issues that are currently in progress, what you most just said, maybe sync up with Amin and see what the current state of those issues are. And then just clear everything in progress before starting a new, and moving everything from sprint backlog to the product backlog, and then starting the sprint planning from the product backlog.
We have just started sprint planning the last week. We're in the middle of the sprint, and if you filter Giveth by the sprint, not a milestone, there's a sprint there, yeah. And I just labeled the sprint backlog and the in progress issues in the sprint. We have commitment for all of these issues, but the team didn't know how much the team member can contribute to the project, so it's kind of foggy right now. In this situation, the team members get it all together, and we have another plan, sprint planning. So the stakeholder and all the team members expect to have all these issues done at the next Monday. So if we are far away at that goal, we have to plan again. What's your idea, Amy?
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree, as we discussed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense for especially the core Giveth team developers. It makes a little bit less sense for Lauren and Marco, as they're kind of on demand, and so it's like they're full time in our space, but they're not full time Giveth Trace, right? So it's like they'll work if we say, hey, this week we have these issues that you really need to work on, then they'll allocate their hours to make it happen on demand. But it's not like they can say, oh yes, I have 7 hours for Giveth Trace this in the next 2 weeks, and fill them up or don't. That's it's not really that.
So we can run a refinement meeting right now. The refinement meeting is that we should see the current sprint again, and we decide which issue the team can commit. If you please remove this the sprint filter.
And Marco has something he wants to say too.
Yeah. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Yeah, I just wanted to make a suggestion based on what you said previously regarding our availability. Mo, you can, or and Amin as well. Before the sprint planning goes, you can go through the issues. If there's any design needed, you can just ping me, mention me. Hey, Marco, we might want to do this issue in the next sprint. Can you take a look? And then I will give you your feedback. I don't have to be on the sprint planning session. I may join on the sprint planning session if I have time, if I don't have a conflicting meeting or something. But you could just run through those issues while you go through others. Add a label, design needed, mention me. I'll take a look and I'll decide async if I can do it in the sprint. I don't see a problem there. So.
Okay, I'll do it for the next sprint. Thank you.
That's it.
So, let's take a look at all issues that we have, and which one we can deliver the next week, or we can extend because of the vacation time, we can extend the sprint to the next Monday, for example, 5th of April. We have two choices: to refine these issues that we have right now, or extend the current sprint to the 5th of April.
What's the current sprint? You are talking about current sprint, yeah? Moving from current sprint, yeah.
Yes.
As I see, there is only one issue assigned to me. I kept it. One of them is I can talk on behalf of myself and maybe Mohammed. Other ones are available because they are not on vacation. Let's see. We can. I love to assign 1848 to another one, for a new front-end developer.
Is he on GitHub right now?
Yeah, it's 1848. It's on the current sprint, 15 March to 29 March.
The new front developer. I mean.
And what's the new front-end developer's name? Is it Ram?
I assigned him. Yeah, Ramin. It's Ramin. I assigned him.
Ramin.
I assigned Ramin. Yeah, it's a 1 R with before my name.
Cool.
I assigned it. Ramez. His name is Ramin.
Is he taking vacation this week?
No, he didn't tell me anything. Maybe not. Yeah. Another 1522 is an epic. I guess we cannot finish that in this sprint. We should move it. I don't know what we should do for epics, because we escalate an epic to multiple issues. I guess we should not put epics in a sprint. Am I right? Yeah. So
that epic was the main thing that we take. I think. I remember the Griff asked a question: what's the purpose and what's the goal of our sprint? And the goal of a sprint was that epic, I think. Am I right?
Yeah, I believe that was one of the major goals of the sprint.
We might
Mohammed being out, it's going to be hard to complete.
We might move other issues back to the product backlog, but I think it has the most important and the high priority for the main stakeholder. So what do you think? Can we?
Did Marco? Did you have something? You look like you had something you wanted to say.
Yes, but not regarding this. I wanted to say that I would have to leave the call right now because I have to prepare for another one that is coming up shortly. So if you don't need me anymore, I would leave.
I mean, do you have any design issues?
No, thank you, Marco.
All right. Thank you all.
About the banner,
Thank
you said that it's good, excellent design. Yeah, about the banner, about the minimum milestone value, minimum. Yeah, about that. You agree?
Yes, I think I did, but I'm not sure that. Can you? Yes, UX approved.
No, that's the banner. Yeah,
Oh,
I agree. Yeah.
Victoria's Secret banner.
Victoria, no, not that.
It's the pajama page, so it wouldn't be too inappropriate.
Not that one, but the placement and wording and stuff like that. So yeah.
The pink stripe, right? Yeah.
I just didn't know Giveth would ever be inspired by Victoria's Secret.
I wish another bigger banner. You maybe you are in rush, Marco. We can discuss it later, but it's important, very important, and some. That's yeah. We see these banners about cookies sometimes, or about it's a sale.
So maybe
it's
double
very
that
important. What?
So maybe double that width, but with some red instead of pink.
No, it's a model, something like model in front page. To say if you want to collect less than such amount, unfortunately we cannot. I don't know about the tax, but we say we enumerate the situation. If you have any payment that less than 300, if you want to create a milestone less than with value of less than 100, it includes not being able to serve you, something like that. We should enumerate all the situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because,
I agree with you. So it doesn't have to be on the front page in terms of like for everybody to read right away. Instead of like when you actually go and do certain actions where it's important to inform you about this, to inform you about that.
Yeah, that's where Lauren and I were talking about the fact that we might actually need to tell people this before they try to do the transaction. Because if folks are going to create a milestone for less than that, or like it's not to everybody, it's only Trace users, number one. But anybody who comes to Giveth Trace, if they're about to create a milestone, they should know that they're not going to be able to withdraw a milestone under $100 or $250.
Exactly. Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna mock up the banner just maybe for the color. If I mean you don't want to think about what it will be and the size or whatever, and then you can put it like on the milestone creation page, on the campaigns page, on even on the front page if you want. But yeah.
Let me just say, I love the banner text, especially Giveth pays the gas fees, so you don't have to. I think it's really nice to have that everywhere. No one knows that we're paying their gas for them. So really,
that's what prompted that. Yeah.
Good point. And because of that, yeah, it makes sense to put it on the front page.
Yeah, put it everywhere. Especially, and it is a big change. There's several payments that went out last month that will not go out next month once this is implemented.
Okay. I'm going to mock up something and just update the issue there. If there's anything else design needed, just ping me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you all. Cheers.
Yeah. Bye. So we should assign that to Marco, yeah? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right. Although, actually, maybe I'll move that to. So, Monique, you were talking about the decision of should we extend this sprint a week versus do we start a new sprint? I think it's
Not,
very
not new sprint, but refine the current sprint. And we also can ask Mohammed because he's back and he might have planned to finish these current issues that he have from Saturday 27 to 29. But I don't exactly know. It's all about Amin. Amin, you can help us very more. But I think we should, have the main epic that we take because of the purpose of the sprint. What do you think?
You mean that we should just every sprint has a epic. You want to make in a sprint, give a role to a sprint, that's epic is the role of this sprint, something like that. Is it what you mean? Hello?
No, because of the, it was said in the, Agile that it's the best way the team focus on just one issue to solve other than, just do firefighting. So I think the most issue that we take at this current sprint was just one epic that has 4 or 5 issues. I forgot their names, but most of them assigned to Mohammed, I think. If we want to put this, back to the product backlog, the whole sprint gonna fail. So I suggest that we keep that epic in our current sprint and we commit to deliver this.
I'm not sure we can deliver that. I guess the one that we should deliver is in milestone forms. It should be delivered because it needs testing. It's not fully finished yet. I have created the create forms, but not edit form. It's not supported to do edit milestone by those forms. We still use our old edit form for editing a proposed milestone or created milestone. So these new design forms need to need some change. They have not finished completely. For instance, we have new components. They need some validation.
Sorry for interrupt. So do you think you're gonna blocked by somebody else or some issues else?
No, it needs time. It should be tested, and also it needs some aspects to be implemented. It has not finished. Just I created forms to be able to, first time you create a milestone, you are able to edit that after. These forms is not ready for supporting that feature.
So it means you're gonna block. Okay. So what's your suggestion right now? Shall we?
The purpose of this epic, the issue was that the redesigning forms. It should be the purpose of this. Sprint. It's fine.
Because Mohammed's not around, so you can work on this, but Mohammed will not be able to work on. Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't make sense if Mohammed's not here. All those other issues in the other epic were for him.
Yeah. No, it's not blocked. It's not blocked by Mohammed. It's not blocked by anyone. It's a matter of me. I don't have enough time to finish. I had. It's complex. Our most complex form is edit milestone. It's very complex. Today was working on debugging the form. It wasn't work correctly. The new forms. I created the payments today. It's finished finally. I found a bug in the backend. I fixed it. It's rather complexity, not about designing the UI components. The logic behind the creation, logic behind the proposing a milestone needs some development.
Let me make it, very simple. Shall we expect it's gonna be done on 29,
Yeah.
the next Monday.
Yeah.
So let it be in the sprint.
The epic is please drive to 7:30. Let's see. And what's 17:30? Sorry, 17:30. And it's the issue of it's done, but it's for Epic. Is it Epic itself?
Yeah, I was on that Epic, I think, here.
Let's see.
This is proposed milestone redesign. This one.
Let's find the Epic.
Is this not it? This is the one in the sprint.
Yeah.
Epic, yeah. 12:14. Yeah, it should be purpose of this sprint.
So what about the other epic that we have? Shall we expect
postpone those? No, they should be postponed. We don't have enough resources in this week.
So I suggest that we extend the sprint because it was our own purpose.
What about finishing this sprint next Monday? You know, whether it's not in the form of a complete sprint, but let's forget every bad practices we had before, and after we have started fresh sprint next week with all the rules that you have proposed. But about the epic, I guess this we should postpone all the epics. They have partially implemented, but they have not finished. Yeah.
It's not kind of postponing. It's just we take it and we committed to deliver this, or we should extend the duration of the sprint to, for example, just a week or a couple of days. So I think that because of the vacations, it's going to be the best choice that we extend the current sprint to 5th of April. And I just want to ask Amin to see all of the issues, and if there's a problem, let us know that if we can't deliver all of the issues until 5th of April, so we move any issues to the product backlog.
Okay. So you want to keep all the issues in the sprint backlog and don't move anything. Okay. Let's extend the sprint. I don't want to.
Yes. I assume that all of these issues that we have in sprint backlog, in progress, in test, all of them are committed to deliver until the end of the sprint, which we decide to extend it till 5th of April instead of 29th of April.
Okay.
It's my suggestion. I'd love to hear more about all the team members.
No, I want you be the manager, and I adhere to your management. Yeah, I love that.
We will comply, Monique. We will comply.
Yeah.
It's a good pattern. It's a good pattern for us to follow. Okay, so that sounds good. There are some new issues. I just want to, maybe we can run through them and do the little bit of firefighting just to make sure.
Okay, by the way, sorry, I add another project. If you click on the project, there's two board there. Project. Yes. No. And the GitHub tabs beside the actions and wiki. Yeah. The one, the Giveth trace Kanban board is just for bugs and the firefighting things. And I just prepare this board to for unplanned things, that's issues that is not on, to be planned and get estimated. And another board was the kind of roadmap for plant and release plant, and just we want to put all of the goals and targets here and all epics down the targets. So it's the way I know, but any suggestions are welcome. So I ask you, please, if you want to add some issues that is unplanned in the current sprint, and tag or label it as a bug, so we can use other budgets of in sort of not planning capacity. For example, at the start of every sprint, we just ask all of the people how much days and hours they can contribute in the project, and we make it for the firefighting in another budget.
So for instance, for this bug, it's already labeled bug. I would just add it to a project. Oh,
no, the label is just sufficient.
Label is okay, yeah. But then would I move it into a pipeline?
Is it labeled as in the current sprint, or?
No, it's not labeled in a sprint, but it got the tag bug.
So yeah, you can do it. You can label it at the current sprint. I'll change it, with the team members.
And this one can be closed,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And look, Mo's working. Tell him to take a vacation.
He's bored of not working.
Cool. Okay, so then let's just keep going here. Create new button doesn't show in menu bar when user is in a campaign page. Will be fixed.
I fixed that. It's part of the new milestone creation forms.
Okay. Change the insufficient balance wording. Unfortunately, you need at least 0.01 ETH in your wallet to continue. Please transfer this to your wallet. So this is just a quick wording change. Because we actually send them the Ether, so we don't need them to transfer it.
Yeah, we send them Ether. We should have some. If you're signing, you should say that if you're signing, we'll send you some Ether. The first how it's implemented is that the first time that the user signing, the feather will send him some Ether if it has insufficient balance.
So yeah, right now we only send it. The current behavior is that they only get sent it when they make a profile. Is that correct?
When they sign in.
It currently is when they sign in. Whenever they sign in, we do a check.
Yeah, it's implemented when they sign in. So the first time that they can do and propose milestone.
Yeah,
but that's the first time they sign in.
It usually, when they sign in and they don't have enough, it usually takes 2 or 3 minutes. So currently they get this pop-up, but really they should, this is just a text change saying, be patient. You need at least 0.01 Rinkaby ETH in your wallet to take actions on the Giveth app. We are sending some to you now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Can I assign the new front end? Ramin?
Of course, yeah. Ram, yeah.
Ram.
Is
Ram.
Like Indian name.
I'll go sprint backlog and call it it's not really a bug though.
It's a kind of ops, we call it has a
It's a
special
very
name.
quick fix.
Yes.
Good first issue, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's just a really fast. It's like I mean, I could do this. That's how crazy this one is.
Yeah. Instead of naming the network.
Yeah, and I also add the name of the network. Okay, cool. Create new button in the menu. You said the fix. Create new disappeared from the top. Weird. I see milestones repeating in the Common Stack community campaign. Did you see this one? I mean, so like this is, for instance, this is the Common Stack iteration 0 campaign, and there's Mitch Giveth.io payments in the campaign.
So it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be there.
No, I mean he didn't. His milestone is not in that campaign. There's no reason for it to be there. Let's see.
Somebody delegate money to this.
Look at this. Mitch's milestone for February 2021. Mitch's milestone for February 2001. Jeff's for February.
It's an issue pagination.
And then here's Mitch's Giveth.io payments. This is, if I click it, notice I'm in Common Stack Community Iteration 0. But this is actually in Giveth 2.
Oh, man. Yeah. Let's assign it to
Mateo's Scholarship for Membership.
Yeah. I sent it to Matthew Dehqani. He's responsible. You know, it has happened after a slide, I guess. What was the niche number?
1924.
1984.
Which Madi?
M. Dehqani.
Sprint backlog. This is a bug.
This is a major bug. Can we have a estimate about it?
It should be 2 hours.
Oh, okay. So it's a bug.
1924? Is it? Why it doesn't show to me?
1924, yeah.
No, it doesn't show to me.
We only have a few more minutes, so I just want to go through it and see if we have any other bugs. Track the gas paid for every account on the back end. Video attaching not working in cancel milestone menu. Okay, these are hotties. I'll let him describe them later. This is probably video attachment. Netlify badge. Misalignment of status text characters in card view milestones. Okay. That's a small issue. This seems like a front end issue.
Sorry, I was talking with you. What was that? The neither side, the winner side of other.
This seems like a very easy front end issue.
Yes. You know, we should limit the scope of change in Spring because we have lots of change in develop. I have fixed many issues in the develop right now regarding the status maybe, but I cannot mention develop because it includes lots of other details. So there are other updates. They have not tested well.
The budgets for programming and bug fixing in the future. I mean,
maybe we should not just stick to developers to development. Sometimes we don't have enough testers. Okay, the priority is testing. Please do test. If you are a developer, right, we need tests. Test that to finish the scope this week and make a release.
But it's kind of a thing that we can't move issues in the middle of the sprint because it's all planned.
Well, but then sometimes you merge things and you find that bugs. So the firefighting budget, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for this,
because of that, I created that Kanban and said, okay, you're right.
what I would say is that our firefighting budget is generally more like 30 to 50% of a sprint.
30 or 50. Oh.
Would you agree with that, Amin?
I think.
I guess right now, yes. Right now we have that because we don't test enough.
So with this condition, maybe we don't need a Scrum.
If we assign people to tests, organize testing, we should overcome that. For instance, after a slide, we have few issues. That's the first time the developer implements, because it affects all views and makes several side effects. Of course, we need testers, at least 2 testers to test all the application after that change.
Okay, let's see what's up.
Okay, so yeah, and also before this, we only had Amin and Mohammed, so we had only 2 full-time developers, and our firefighting is a fixed budget. It's basically 1 full-time job, maybe a little bit less.
No, it's little. It's less than.
Yeah,
of course, it's less than. I assure you. We do lots of development. Me and Muhammad, my development is reduced my time, but we do lots of development as 2 person. I don't want to say that we are doing big job, but we don't do fixing bug as much as may it shown.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. Maybe it's only but either way, if we have another front end developer, then a lot of then it drastically reduces the percentage of time that is dedicated towards fixing bugs that come up during the sprint. So maybe bug fixing is 10 to 20%.
10 or 20. Thank you, Giri, for managing the sprints. Well,
I'm excited to hand it off to you. You're clearly much better at it than I am. I'm just making this stuff up, man. So, well, cool. We're at the top of the hour. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the vacation. Enjoy the new day, the new year. Really, it's really great to see that you guys are taking some time to be with the family and enjoy the holidays. That's really important in our project, So yeah, enjoy the Caspian Sea. Enjoy time with the fam. And we'll be here when you guys get back.
Okay. I promise I get back fresh and can help you guys do the things better. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.